Merry Christmas, Kenny.
Merry Christmas, Chris.
What's up, man? That's a wonderful sweater.
It's beautiful.
I like that sweater. I'm not wearing an ugly sweater right now. You can just, there you go. Yep. It's very uncomfortable. Oh, it's a little stretch. All right.
Stretch for you.
Hey, man. So it's Christmas time.
It is.
You know, a lot of people don't celebrate
joy.
Christmas. A lot of people celebrate other things, but you and I happen to celebrate Christmas. Right. It is Christmas time, so this is our Christmas episode. What do you want to do, man? Look, it is what it is.
What
is
what it is.
Look at it. It's a candle.
We have a candle. We have a
I
beautiful
want to go ahead.
tree.
I want to go ahead and I want to tell you that I enjoy your decorating for the holidays, for the various holidays. Halloween was great.
Yeah.
Do we do anything for Thanksgiving? I don't think we did.
No. But Thanksgiving, it's all in here.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's where you decorate. You didn't decorate the inside of your stomach.
So this is great. I like it. I like what you've done, man. I like what you've done.
Thank you very much.
Let me ask you a quick question. Give me your favorite Christmas memory.
My favorite Christmas
I was going to ask you when was it that you realized Santa Claus? Spoiler alert. When was it that you realized Santa Claus wasn't real? But I don't remember mine, so I figured I wouldn't ask that. So my question is, give me one good Christmas story. Make it 20 minutes long. Go.
20 minutes long?
No,
all right.
no, not everything.
Okay. One of the greatest Christmas memories, it wasn't really Christmas. It was probably middle of the night, early morning, maybe on the 26th.
Oh.
Yes.
Day after.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
it was basically, I woke up in like a, cold sweat or whatever you want to call it. Like
yeah.
In the middle. Well, I feel like it was the middle of the night, but I think it was more like the morning. I kind of had a dream I got the Ewok Village, which I did. Right.
So you got the Ewok Village, and then you dreamt about it.
It must have been like what, Christmas in '93 or '83,
and then
'93. Yeah, I'm a little older than that.
Yeah.
Christmas of 1983, and I remember sleeping that night, and I was so excited because there was nothing I wanted more for that Christmas than the Ewok Village.
Okay, and
and I got it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's a dream come true. The best thing, best feeling, anything. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. Went to sleep that night with it on the floor of my bedroom.
Yeah.
And I woke up early the next morning, I guess it was, with like a cold sweat, like, oh my gosh, I dreamed I got it. And then I looked on the floor and it was really there. And I was like, oh.
That's so great.
I was like, oh my gosh, I really have it.
Man.
And
that
was
so great.
Yeah.
That's a very good.
Yeah, it's just like one of those
awesome.
feelings that you never.
Yeah.
And I know it's, I wanted something and I got something and that's the best thing in the world.
No,
is
you
getting
dreamt
something.
you didn't have
but
it,
that's
but then
the thing,
you did
yeah.
get it. No, that's great, man. Oh, that's a great memory.
Yeah, and it was
good,
really
man.
there, and it was just
I like that,
it was
man.
amazing.
That's good, man.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a cool one.
Give me one.
I don't have a specific one, but I will say there were numerous years that my brother and I found all of our presents wrapped, unwrapped them, played with them,
Really?
put them back in the boxes, and then put them back. And then when we got them opened on Christmas, we were like, "Oh, yeah, great, thanks." And my parents are always like, "You what? You little rascals!"
What,
they didn't know we didn't
knew
know.
it?
They didn't know,
Or they
but the
just
fact that
figured
we
you didn't
weren't
want
like,
the
yeah, they
gifts?
thought that we were going to be, yeah.
Like you don't.
So
care.
I'll give you a very specific example.
Yes, I wanted to know which one. Give me
I
something.
forget the year, but it was when Jurassic Park came out for Super NES.
Okay.
We found it, unwrapped it, played it, beat it, wrapped it.
You beat Jurassic Park on the Super NES.
Yes, all before Christmas.
I had that game. I got that game. I don't know if I got it for Christmas. I remember going to. They had like this electronic gaming monthly tour in the Smith Haven Mall one time.
I remember.
And I went there, and they had it to play. They had like a prototype, I guess, an alpha or a beta.
Yeah.
And they had it there, and specifically remember this because I was at the gym in high school, and I guess lifted heavy weights, like too heavy for me, so my arms were kind of stuck in the C-3PO position. Mm-hmm. And the controller that they had for the Jurassic Park game was like perfect height for me to just I could walk up C-3PO style. My legs were fine, so I didn't do that little you didn't do the shuffle, little scamper. But I was able, and I just was able to just park myself up there, and I was like, and I didn't have to. It wasn't like I had to kind of keep them up because if I start to put them down, they hurt because I guess
the tension,
it was tight. Yeah, it was really tight, and I just couldn't straighten my arms out, but I'd have to hold them up higher than like a T-Rex. And it was so nice to be able to hold onto this controller at that height and have like this little rubber holder, and I was able to like keep it there.
Yeah.
But I got Jurassic Park for Super NES because I played it there, and I was like, "This is so cool! Oh my gosh, first person, all this stuff." When they had those modes, and or that part of the game with the raptors inside, like the cafeteria, or whatever the heck they had, right? And then I got the game. And I remember it coming out like a couple years after the movie, I think. I think it was like delayed, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it came out in 94 when the movie did, or 95,
93
right?
is when the movie came out.
Oh, 93,
I want to say 95 it came out.
Yeah, it was probably something like that. But I just remember getting it, and I never, like, it didn't have a save feature. It didn't have a password feature. You had to play that whole entire thing, find those stupid little eggs and little cattle prod and the first-person scenes.
Did that.
And
we left it on
as far as I was concerned, the game was impossible.
We left it on.
And I had it for years, and I never beat it. And you had it for like, what, a couple days?
Well, it was two of us, too. Me and my brother.
But still.
We left it on. Dude, we would leave it on 2 separate nights. We left it on overnight with the TV off.
Really?
And my parents still didn't know that we did that. They thought, I was like, oh, we got a game in there. They didn't look. They didn't know, man. So anyway, yeah. But you've given me 2 wonderful stories.
Well, I kind of piggybacked on yours.
You are giving me a great. This is a great season. By the way, we're wearing. If you're not watching this video, we're wearing Santa hats, and Ken has a. I'm sorry, I should have described this earlier. He's wearing a sweater. It's a tealish sweater, with kind of retro 8-bit looking snowflakes, and a cat, a black and white tuxedo cat, wearing a Santa hat, and he looks a little perplexed, like he doesn't know what's happening.
It says it was released in November 1993.
The game?
Yeah.
Well, then we're wrong.
Maybe we just expected it to be out with the movie when the movie got released. And we were like, oh my gosh, it's not out.
Oh, well, don't forget the movie did come out in the
months.
summer. That's why you felt like it came out after, because it did.
Yeah.
But it came because that was a summer blockbuster, and then, yeah. Anyway, Kenny.
Here's one of the beautiful pictures.
Yeah, let me say, I loved it. I love that game. It was so fun. Oh my God. Nope. Your swiping isn't doing anything.
It should.
Look, we got to move forward now. Yeah, I loved it. I loved the game. It was so hard, and I loved it. Mm-hmm. We beat it, and we put it back, and then we didn't play it at all. I let my friend borrow it on Christmas Day. I let my friend borrow it
because you didn't care.
Because I beat it already. All right.
I did beat Super Mario World when I got that.
Oh
I got
God,
the Super NES for Christmas.
So good.
And I beat that like almost immediately.
I love that game. Yeah, man. I didn't beat it right away. It took us a while to beat it because
I went through it, and then I went back and went to get all the stars.
Because only you played it. My brother and I, he was like, I'm playing this and I'm doing this save and I'm going to play this save. So we had to swap the saves. It had saves, right? Yeah, it did. Yeah. All right, look, Kenny, we got to move forward. I want us to get onto some Movie Squat. Can we get onto Movie Squat?
Movie Squat. Bring it.
Oh, you're up.
Yeah.
You're up first. Show it to
I'm
me.
First. Okay.
Oh, hold on. So this is what we're doing. These are either they're tied into Christmas or the holiday season or the time of year or the time of weather.
Yeah,
anything
it's
we
how
can get.
We can tie it into Christmas. If we can tie the title into Christmas, anyway.
But not just Christmas. But
you
season. Said even like the season, the weather or. Yeah,
we're gonna tie it in.
Because look, there aren't that many Christmas movies.
So just
in our time frame. So
okay? I'm gonna ask you right off the bat.
Yeah.
Chris, you can squat down for this one.
I will. I'm squatting because I just.
You're mentally squatting.
I'm mentally squatting. Yeah.
Because people can see you.
Yeah. Well, I'm sitting. Do you want me to leave and?
Can you just squat on the chair, please?
All right. Can I half squat?
You're so limber.
I'm gonna pop a squat.
Oh man, he's like in the thinker position.
I'm gonna pop a squat. Let's go. The Empire Strikes Back. Are you serious? Wow!
Yep.
Oh my God! Look. Oh.
All right, never squat again. You're done.
I am never squatting again.
I have nothing written down for this because I don't need it.
Yeah, good.
So just to let you know, before I go into The Empire Strikes Back, somebody else is super excited about it.
Someone is very excited for this.
Go for it. Tell me what you have.
Oh, sorry.
He has Rocky 2.
Rocky 2.
All right, the second movie in each. Right, series?
In the series, yeah. I don't remember what your time code was for that other one. Did you notice?
I didn't notice.
Okay.
I can't see anything right now.
Hey, Nicholas' son. So.
'Tis the season.
All right. Well, go ahead. Tell me how Empire Strikes Back relates to
Are you
Christmas.
ready for this? Everybody knows I'm not going to even bother getting into Star Wars.
No, you don't have to get into it, but
right.
How does it relate?
The movie's about Wampas and Tauntauns and
Hoth.
Ugnaughts.
Snow Planet.
And bounty hunters. And there you go.
What was the snow creature called?
The Wampa.
The Wampa, right? Yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So here's what we're going to do.
Am I in frame?
You ready for this?
Okay.
A lot of snow.
Lots of snow.
Yeah.
Lotta.
We got a lot of snow in this movie.
Lotta or lotsa?
Lotsa is the bear from Toy Story 3.
Is he? Oh, yeah.
Actually, it's Lotso.
Lotso, yeah. Well,
but anyway, so that's where we're working with here. So I'm not going to say that we're going to limit ourselves to the Hoth segment of the movie, but
all right. Well, look,
it's thematically a Christmas movie.
Well, all right. So Rocky 2. Do you think people need to know about Rocky 2? I'll tell about you. You
need to tell me about Rocky 2 because it's been forever since I've seen it.
Okay, well, Rocky 2
literally forever. I've never
obviously
seen
it was a sequel to Rocky.
Is this the one with Mr. T?
No, that was the third one.
Okay, is this the one with Ivan?
Nope, that was the fourth one.
Dolph?
You're really not? Are you
I've never
kidding
seen
me
any
right
of the
now?
Rocky movies.
Are you serious? No. Are you kidding me?
Do you hear that? That's the sound of a lot of people just checking out. They're done with our show.
Wow. Well, we just lost half our listenership. Wow, really?
Yeah.
You gotta watch those.
Yeah. Now we have like half a listener.
Are we gonna have to? Are we gonna? Is that gonna be unlocked? Are we gonna have to commentate over some Rocky?
Oh gosh, I don't know if I can handle it.
They're so good.
I don't know.
I will say this: Rocky 1 and 2. Okay, Rocky 1's a bit depressing. It's an underdog story.
It's kind of like The Godfather.
Yeah, it's slow.
But I'm just saying, like, it's just.
But it's good,
it's
though.
that type of movie where it's like it just appeals to the
really
Italians.
Good. No, it doesn't. I mean, I'm Italian, but so maybe it did. I don't know. Look, I can't answer to that. Let's get to Rocky 2. Rocky 2. So you remember what happens in the Rocky 1?
They hit box.
He fights Apollo Creed. Apollo Creed wins, but they both beat the snot out of each other so much so that they have to go to the hospital afterwards. This picks up directly after that. They're in the wheelchairs.
Like the Karate Kid Part 2.
Yes, they're in wheelchairs. They're being wheeled to the hospital. He's like, I want a rematch. Rocky's like, I'm done. Rocky was an underdog that nobody thought could stand. They didn't think that he could stand his own against the champ, Apollo Creed.
Yeah.
So he quits boxing. He just wants to. He meets Adrian Talia-Shire. Okay, so I'm sorry. This movie has Sylvester Stallone. It's written, directed by Sylvester Stallone. Talia-Shire plays Adrian, his girlfriend / wife. They have Burt Young, who played Adrian's brother. I was going to say sister. Carl Weathers as Apollo Creed. He's the guy who fought. And he
was great in Predator.
He was great in Action Jackson. Remember the TV show? I said that when I was looking for Christmas ones.
Yeah.
It was a TV show with him, and I won't say the name in case we have to get it again, but it had Carl Weathers in it. And so basically what happens is Apollo wants a rematch because he doesn't like this blemish on his record. He had a perfect record, and Rocky's like, I quit. He ends up marrying Adrian. She gets pregnant.
Who has a blemish on their record?
Apollo Creed.
Why does he have a blemish?
Because he didn't win by a knockout.
Oh,
I believe, yeah.
The technical
he won.
TKO.
He got it. I don't remember if it was a TKO or... I don't remember if it was a TKO. Anyway, he still won. It was a split decision. That's what it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he never won. He wanted to win. He wanted it
like
to be...
They canceled each other out, and basically it's like they didn't fight at all, but they had like these faces that were all beat up.
Yeah. Wait, but I thought... Oh, yeah. I guess split decision means that nobody won. Yeah.
Nobody won.
So a lot of people thought Rocky would have won.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were like, Rocky, you should fight him. And Apollo did this whole smear campaign. I thought I said schmear. I said smear. Anyway, he does this campaign to try and goad him into getting in the ring. He's retired. He's like, I'm not doing this. He tried to do some other jobs, and it didn't work out.
I have a feeling they fought again by the end of the movie.
They did. But here's an interesting thing. Adrian, after giving birth to her...
Rocky 2?
Their son. Yeah, Rocky 2.
Rocky
yeah.
2.
And it was actually played by his real son.
But was his name in the movie Rocky Jr., Rocky 2?
No.
That would have been great if it's like, no, the movie was named after the baby.
I know.
That would have been great.
It would have been. I'm trying to find his name here. Anyway.
Okay, I don't...
So she goes into a coma. And she's in a coma most of the movie.
Really?
Anyway,
basically her contract, they couldn't get her
I don't
something.
know, yeah. So anyway, he ends up getting forced to fight.
Gotcha.
And so he fights and he wins.
Okay.
And it's that line at the end where Adrian, I did it.
Oh, I thought that was the first one.
Adrian, I did it. No, the second one. Anyway, and that's Rocky. So now you know Rocky 2. Okay, You have Empire Strikes Back.
Okay,
this
I'm gonna tell you.
Crazy.
I want to tell you something. I'm bringing Rocky into Punch Tauntauns. Here we go. You ready?
I like that though, man.
I know. The only thing I can give you about The Empire Strikes Back is that it was directed by Irvin Kershner,
Right.
who also directed one of the Empire Strikes Back is like somebody says, "What's your favorite movie?" And there are few movies that I'd rather put on than The Empire Strikes Back. I don't need to watch the first one. The first one's kind of a standalone movie. The first one meaning A New Hope.
A New Hope.
Or Star
Episode
Wars.
4, yeah, Star Wars, yeah.
And I really enjoy watching The Empire Strikes Back and a little lesser Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
I really do enjoy Return of the Jedi, especially the end of the movie. It's great. The throne room battle and all.
Yeah, I love it.
But The Empire Strikes Back is such a good movie.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately a good movie. Not just science fiction. Not
Not just like a niche
I don't like that
thing.
stuff. It's a great...
It's a dope movie. It's like really good.
Yeah. And so I consider, like, when somebody says, like, what's your favorite movie or what's, all that stuff, I don't even really consider it because I just feel like it just stands apart. Like, it's its own thing. It's a phenomenon. It's a movie. It's a lot.
Right.
More than that, right?
Yeah.
Or it's just big. It's bigger than just, it's just a movie.
Yeah.
So, that being said, Irvin Kershner also directed RoboCop 2. The one where he gets taken apart by kids.
RoboCop
Listen,
2.
Chris. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Shut up. I love
you don't.
it. Cane Creature?
That thing-
Shut your mouth.
Wasn't that named RoboCop 2?
It was RoboCop 2.
That was like the name of the dude in the movie, wasn't it?
No.
I think they called it RoboCop 2.
No, they called it the Cane Creature.
No.
Yeah, they did. Because he was a monster.
Can you do some research for me, please, while I speak about this?
Oh my god.
I believe he was. They set him up like as an Ed 209, replacement, but it was RoboCop was RoboCop, and then they had him put in there with the brain and the TV screen and everything, and they called it RoboCop 2, if I'm not mistaken, or that was the program, was RoboCop 2. Kind of like Rocky 2, who was the baby. So, as I speak about that, I can't stand RoboCop 2. I think it is one of the worst things. It is, right?
They considered him to be
right,
like...
so he's basically the title of the movie.
Program,
yes, he's basically the title of that movie, right?
Yeah.
So, it's like calling... I
love that movie.
No, RoboCop 2 is awful.
No, it's not.
I think
love
it is absolutely horrendous.
Behave yourselves when they're fighting in the auditorium.
And then the kids take them apart and everything. I think it's the dumbest thing
dumb.
in the world. Dumb.
I love that.
Dumb,
and they reprogram him, and he's all dumb. Like he's like all haikus and quips. Oh, I love it.
So, just to let you know, I consider The Empire Strikes Back like one of the greatest, if not the greatest movie of all time.
Yeah.
Okay. Uncontested. Nothing comes close to being entertaining. RoboCop 2. I'm just trying to stress this. RoboCop 2 is my most hated movie.
So this man has done this and he's done this. Okay,
he's done something so good and something so bad.
That's many directors. That's pretty much every director. Cameron had Terminator, and then he had. Okay, I don't agree, but Avatar. People hate Avatar. I love Avatar, but you have Terminator, Avatar, Titan.
Avatar was awful.
Spielberg. You have every director has their good and bads, right?
Yeah.
But that's not our task at
I know.
hand.
I don't know why we talked about it so much.
But you know what? You said it. You voiced it. It's fine.
I'm sorry, cut it out.
Now what are we gonna do? Where is this going? I got so many things in my head right now. I've never ever considered Rocky Balboa
going into the Star Wars galaxy.
In the Star Wars.
Well, who says we're gonna
Star Wars universe?
How about the kid was born, and it's like name him Luke, and he's like, what? And there's Leia also, and they're them.
How about this? Kenny.
Like
no.
Hold on. Luke, I am your father. No, like. Rocky, I'm your son. No, it's not true.
I get where you're going, but it's hold on. Let me throw some at you. I gotta go to Rocky 3 real quick. Rocky 3 was very 80s. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Nope, doesn't count.
It had a robot. No, I'm just saying it had a robot.
It had a robot?
Yeah, it had a robot servant. It was really cool.
Did it get taken apart by kids?
No, it didn't. And he was like a kid. He was like a young kid. What if we do a sequel where Rocky's son okay, I'm just going to say it. Kind of like Tron, where his son ends up getting sucked into the story of Star Wars, either through a book or a movie. Let's say he has it on VHS or something, and he gets sucked into it. Can we do something like that this time?
Like the Never-Ending Story?
Yeah, like Never-Ending Story or Tron, or where somebody goes into that world. So now you can have intact Star Wars universe stuff.
Is it the real Star Wars universe, or is it like a virtual Star Wars universe?
I don't know. Is it a game? Is it a video game? We're talking the movie here. So
I know,
so what if it's the movie? What if it's a like a virtual reality version of Star Wars, like they tried to do some in our alternate universe?
Okay, here we go. Building off what you said, Rocky 3, blah, 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 had all this goofy stuff.
Right.
All right, so how about the events of the sequel to Rocky 2, which we're about to develop, feed into Rocky 3? So the reason why the robot's there, okay? We're going to get into that.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take Rocky 2, and we're going to say, yeah, maybe he's not teaming up with Han Solo. Maybe he's not teaming up with Luke Skywalker. Okay? Maybe he goes to Hoth after they were there, or before they were there. Right? In some kind of way to either prepare for the arrival of the rebellion or to clean up after they left.
That's a little bit boring though?
Well, you want to
because you don't have the characters. Well, you don't have the characters though.
But how do you explain Rocky's absence in between, The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi?
Meaning that he wasn't there? Like, well, can we do Last Action Hero? Can we Last Action Hero it? Where he goes into... See, that's the easy part. The easy way. You just go into the movie. Now he's in there, and he's in the... Whoa, I'm in the Falcon. Whoa.
No, that's not going to happen. We can't do that.
Whoa! Chewie, whoa! That's his voice. Oh, Dad! Oh, my dad's Rocky Balboa!
Oh, man, no. I mean, the problem...
Oh, man, no.
The problem you have is a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Well, that's why I said he could be sucked into a version, whether it be the movie version, whether it be a book version. I mean, we're doing the movie, so I guess it'd have to be the movie.
I'd like it to be legitimate.
But I
don't want to say that it's...
But don't you want the characters to be involved, too? Like, don't you want the Star Wars characters? That was one? When?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you listen to this.
How many am I at?
4.
That's not bad.
We're on the first segment, Chris.
Shut up.
So...
You want to have the characters, don't you? Yes. The answer is yes. You want to have those characters. Or do we droid it up? Do we do droids where he teams up with C-3PO?
No, all right. Forget it. He's hanging out in Cloud City.
Okay.
All right.
We're in Bespin.
We're in Bespin.
I could deal with that.
Yeah. And he
keeps crossing paths as those things are happening. He's...
Yeah.
So he sees he's in the room.
Get out of here. The Vader's here.
Wait, are we saying this is Rocky and his son both?
Sure, they're both there.
I want it.
Well, no, this is just Rocky. Let's just have Rocky.
Just Rocky, not his son?
Yeah. Rocky's kind of like timeless anyway, I feel.
Okay.
So he can kind of like hang out all over the world, the universe, right? Anywhere he wants. So he goes here, and he's kind of like hanging out with Lando because Lando is a gambler. Guess what he likes to bet on? Boxing matches.
Well, whatever form of boxing they have
Rocky has brought boxing.
Oh, okay.
To Bespin.
Oh, so he's there for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. So Rocky's been there for a while, and then when our gang gets there, when the Star Wars gang gets there,
things are gonna start getting hairy. I think I better leave.
Hey, Rocky. Yeah. What do you say? You're going to beat this guy, you old swindler. You're going to beat this guy for me.
So I got this guy coming here.
I got a lot of money riding on you there, Rocky. You better do your job.
He says, I have a bout for you.
Lando wants him to throw the fight.
He wants him to fight Chewbacca. He tries to rile Chewbacca, which is why C-3PO gets taken. To make Chewbacca a little angry.
Fight. Oh my god.
And you want this droid back?
Fight my champion.
Fight my champ. And you're
Lando,
gonna get...
what a scoundrel this guy is.
Right?
Not only does he sell him out, then he feels real. That's also why he feels real bad.
Real bad.
Real bad. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Wow. I like that.
So you're liking that?
Yeah. You lost the connection to Rocky 3, but that's okay.
That's all right. We're only talking about Rocky 2.
I know.
They can fill in the blanks between the movies.
No, I like that. And that's the whole movie.
That's going to be the movie. Yeah.
That's the movie.
And it comes down to what happens. Rocky's there hanging out with. He's having dinner with Lando.
Yeah.
Darth Vader comes in and says, I think you better leave. And that's when he's like, there's still a little bit of a little predicament we got here. And he gets a little predicament.
When you say you and I go out, what? Well, I can't do my Rocky voice because you're doing it better than me. Say, why don't you and I step outside? Yeah, there you go.
That's what he needs to do.
Well, I couldn't do it.
I don't know.
I usually could do it. You did it better than me.
Yeah, he's all up in Vader's business. Yeah. He's like, whoa, hold on a second. Hold on.
Oh, and remember how Boba Fett was there? Remember? Yeah. So Boba Fett, and he's like, no. Vader's like, no,
not this one.
Yeah.
Save the laser energy.
Boba Fett's ready to fight anybody.
Oh, he's ready.
He's ready to fight anybody. Remember that?
Pull that thing up.
Oh, yeah. Crazy. Okay, no, I like that. Cool.
Yeah. So now here's the thing: is how do we get him out of the fight? Because obviously the fight doesn't happen, or does he fight somebody else? And Lando's like, oh no, I didn't mean that guy. I meant this guy, and it's just like an Ugnaught or something like that, where he's fighting this Ugnaught.
Because
Rocky's there to fight.
Let's say Rocky, because Rocky's not dumb. He sees what's going on. Yeah. Like Rocky just thought Lando set up this fight, and it's just going to be another fight, and it's like what he's done, and it's his. I'm here. I'm in this weird place. This is what I do now. This is how I got to eat and survive. I fight.
Yeah.
So, but then he sees that Lando, like he sees this group of people come in, and he's like, "Oh, look at these people," and he's like, "They look like good people," and then he's like. And they see that they captured them and stuff, and he's like, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to.
Oh, so he bails.
Yeah,
because
he
bails. Too good. Okay.
But then Lando's like, you know what? You're right. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. He's the one
who convinces Lando. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
He's the one who Lando has a change of heart.
Lando, say it.
What?
Tell him he's wrong.
Lando, I just can't get behind this right now. I feel like I was going to do a boxing match for you. I was going to fight this big furry Wookiee. And then it just comes down to it. I just don't know if I can get behind this, and I feel like a friendship might have just taken a hit or two.
You know what? You're making me see the error of my ways, Rock. You know what? You're right.
I can't.
Solo's one of my oldest buddies.
I just can't make that decision for you.
I gotta stop this.
I can't make the decision for you, Lando. You're a good man, Lando, and I trust you're gonna do the right thing.
Thanks, Rock. I gotta rectify this. There he goes.
Look after yourself, old pal.
Now, does Rocky get back?
He gets back in time for Rocky 3. Sure.
Okay.
And now he has the know-how.
Was this a dream he had?
I saw this robot one time, and I think I could get one to help me out around the house.
Is it like Dallas, how he wakes up or whatever?
No,
and it's like,
this is real deal, man.
It happened.
This happened. Done.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
I forgot
great.
we need to name this thing.
Yeah, no, I like it. That's good. I think that's a great combination, man. Rocky in space.
Rocky in space.
Rocky 2.5.
Oh.
The Bespin stories.
There was an asteroid field, and I feel like there can be like a Rocky joke there too.
Rocky and Bespin.
It's now known as the Rocky Belt.
The Rocky Belt.
The asteroid belt.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to put Bespin in there?
No.
How about the savior of Bespin? Something like.
I just want to be like Rocky and Lando or something like that,
Rocky and Lando.
How Rocky convinced Lando. How.
No, you can't. You can't. No, it's not.
Lando's change of heart because of Rocky.
No, it's not. My brother's wedding was great. You can't do that.
So, gosh, yeah, all right. So we need a name. I can just picture like a poster, like one of those bout posters.
Yeah, title fight posters or something.
From the administrator of this facility. Presented by the administrator of this facility, and then just a picture of Rocky and Chewbacca.
And I gotta have a picture of Lando on there too. It's just
he's just there.
He's down
holding them apart.
Yeah,
he's just there, holding them apart.
But he's
not going at each other.
Yeah, and he's fisticuff style. Yeah. And Lando's just like this, but looking at the camera like. You know, like not looking at them, looking at the
just
camera.
Like, separate it,
Signature
boys.
Billy D. Williams.
Save it for the ring, boys.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like
say it. I was gonna say.
I hate what I'm about to say. I hate what I'm about to say because I feel like the title should be like Rocky Times on Bespin, but then I feel like there's a Rocky Chewbacca kind of thing going on here that we could call it like Chewbacca. You know what I mean? Chewbacca Balboa.
Chewbacca Balboa. Oh, this it's so funny, but I don't know.
You don't know? You want to call it Chewbacca Balboa? You have to, Chris.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Okay.
We're doing it?
Okay. It's called Chewbacca. Write it down.
All right.
Chewbacca Balboa. I can't. That's it. That's good, man. That's good stuff. You can't see.
It's going to be hilarious. That's it. Okay, good.
Right. And we're in the Tube Squat. We're in the tube.
Welcome to TubeSquat.
We're tubing. It's Christmas. Snow. We're tubing, man. Yes.
Snow
Boom. Tubing. No, don't give that look. All right, Kenneth.
Give it to me.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you want to see what I have?
Oh, I don't care. You want to ask me something first?
No, that was my joke. Go ahead.
Oh, he makes it so tiny that I can't see anything.
Oh, my bad. Boop. Read it.
Anything but love.
Yeah.
All right. Why does this fit into the Christmas?
Well, first of all, you remember we had this already, right? This is a
math.
repeat.
Yes.
This is a repeat, right? Oh yeah, that's right. Anything but math. Yeah.
That was a good one. That was a really good one.
That was a good one.
I hated numbers. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything with numbers ever again.
That's true. So we revisit our old friends Richard Lewis playing Marty Gold and Jamie Lee Curtis playing Hannah Miller. They both work at Chicago Magazine.
Richard Lewis. I used to think I got him confused with somebody else on the last time we were doing this.
Who did you think it was?
I don't remember.
All right. Well, so they work at a Chicago Magazine. Chicago. That's the tie-in. Winter, cold. This ran for 56 episodes.
I thought you were going to say 56 years, and I was just like, no, it didn't.
No way. 89 to 92. It had 56 episodes. So there was Christmas episodes in there.
You know what they should do? They should make a TV show where it's like Apartment 12, and like you just have this whole thing, and it's like, yeah, it lasted 9 years or something like that. Like a lot of shows like last 9 years, it seems.
Okay.
Right? And then it's like, okay, instead of the show ending, how about new people move into the apartment? And now you have the same apartment with like new people and stuff like that. And it's like, these crazy.
So like an anthology
and it would just
situation.
Yeah, but it would go like every 9 years.
So
or sometimes it would last 3 years, sometimes it would last. But it was just that one apartment.
So it's the apartment. That's the name of it.
Yeah. I said Apartment 12. You'd have different landlords. Like if you had Three's Company, it'd be like different landlords would come in, different tenants would come in, like all kinds of cool stuff.
Give me
It'd be interesting, right?
I agree. I absolutely agree. I wholeheartedly agree. I'm trying to think what we can do now. Amen.
Why are you getting so mad? Do you know why I picked Amen? You know how that ties into the Christmas season?
Well, religious.
There you go.
Christ and Christmas. Yeah.
Sherman Hemsley.
He's
the deacon of a church.
Yeah.
Yep.
What year?
The show.
Whoa.
The one time you asked me about a year is the one time I didn't write the stupid year.
Didn't write the dang thing down.
1986.
So Sherman Hemsley, we're talking
86 to 91.
The guy from what?
Jeffersons.
86 to 91, right? Yeah.
86 to 91.
Yeah, Jefferson's. So he moved up, basically. Essentially what you're telling me is that Mr. Jefferson, good old George Jefferson moved up. Gotcha.
Yeah, 110 episodes on this bad boy.
It's like gotcha. 110? Goodness.
Yeah, it's a good one, right?
Goodness. What was it about?
It was about Deacon Ernest Fry and his pastor, Reverend...
Put your dang glasses on.
Pastor Reuben Gregory, who you kind of like this young...
Kenny is
a young pastor.
Squinting hard. He's hard squinting right now because he is not wearing his glasses or have his contacts in, so he's hard squinting.
Okay. Sherman Hemsley, Sherman, not Herman, Hemsley. Okay. He's a deacon / lawyer. He's a little dishonest. He gets up into silly schemes and stuff, and he always gets found out.
Oh, he played a shyster, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. His daughter Thelma
okay.
eventually marries. She's dating the pastor at the church.
Oh, okay.
They eventually marry and have a kid by the end of the series. But anyway, works at the First Community Church. That's his deal.
So is he a charlatan?
I'm gonna start counting by segments.
Is he a charlatan?
He just gets up in the schemes. It's just a funny show. Is all.
It's comedy.
Yep.
Okay. I really like that idea that you said.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that could fit into this because what do we do with these? You know what I'm saying? Like I really.
No,
like
I'm not
that.
saying the apartment with the people and stuff like that. It was just an idea, just a thing that I had.
No, but that's a great thing.
You like that?
Table it because I guess I don't think it's going to work.
I don't think it's going to work.
All right, let's run this, man. I don't want to do this for all night with this TV. I don't. Anything But Love. I will say I did watch the show. I liked it. Did I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I watched it. I'm pretty sure. Or do I just remember it really well from when we talked about it last?
You very well might. Like I sometimes I feel like I've seen these shows because the amount of research that goes in and watching. And
no, but I do remember
reading.
the show. I do remember the show. So you have this. You have what's his name? Sherman.
In the show.
No, yeah. What's his name?
Ernest.
Seems Ernest.
Not to be confused with Ernest Evans.
Ernest Evans that we had on a previous episode recently. Yeah. So you have Marty and Hannah. There's this. They struggle to keep their relationship professional, right?
What does Marty do for a living?
I don't know. They both work at the magazine. It doesn't matter.
The magazine?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
What is that? What can we do? Oh man, I don't know what to do with this.
You don't know what to do with this? They move upstairs from one another. Somebody moves in. Are they married? These two peeps?
No.
From your show?
No.
They're not married.
They are not.
Can they be married? They get married. All right. And they move next door to, let's say, Thelma and Reuben. What do you think about that? Newlyweds and newlyweds.
Oh, the two. Yeah.
Right? What do you think about that? They're just like family. They become best friends, but they always try to outdo each other, let's say.
So
they always want to outdo each other, and they just keep going and doing crazy things, and hijinks ensue. Good? Honestly, what else are you going to do with this?
Man, we gave it all in Movie Squat. Now we are
They meet at the church for Christmas celebrations. Wait, aren't you my next door neighbor? Oh my gosh, you work here?
Oh yeah.
And they get into this crazy thing, and they start to, a lot of the show takes place in the church.
And then the dad, Ernest, can show up and zany things, and he tries to get Hannah and Marty to do things for him or something.
Hey, he's always trying to. They're on to me, my daughter and son-in-law. They're on to me. I think you can get in there, and they're always trying to run things and stuff. I think that's a really good idea.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, this fell flat. Sorry.
Yeah.
We gave our all in the other one.
Chewbacca Balboa.
Chewbacca Balboa. This one just fell flat. Man.
That's all you can really do.
I mean, we could, but we can't.
I don't know why you chose that. I don't know why you decided to stop at that and try to squeeze that into the Christmas theme, but listen, I blame you. I'm blaming you, Chris.
Okay.
Chris is blamed.
Well, I thought maybe,
he's the Grinch this holiday season. He just Grinched it out on TubeSquat.
What are we calling it?
You're getting a little bit coal squat for you.
Anything but amen.
I was going to say love, amen.
Love, amen?
Yeah.
How about anything but amen? You don't like that?
Anything but amen? Why? Anything but... That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, love. Oh, you're saying because love for anything but love.
It sounds like your show is anything but love. It's like they'll do anything, but they're not going to fall in love. Right? But they did. So
they do.
Everything but love.
So love, amen.
Amen.
All right, man. Yeah, man. It's okay.
Just call it everything but love.
No. Everything but... What?
Everything but love.
Oh.
That's kind of the same thing as anything.
I mean, I kind of like that, to be honest with you. TBH. But maybe we just leave it as a love, amen. Love, amen.
Yeah.
Yeah? Or everything but love.
I don't know.
Everything including love.
Love first.
Love stinks.
Call it. I don't care.
Love stinks. You know they get together, but it's a very rocky relationship.
Rocky.
Very rocky relationship.
Chewbacca?
Yeah, it's a very Chewbacca relationship.
Maybe we should call it Chewbacca versus Rocky.
No.
You think Chewbacca Balboa?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you had it.
Okay. Love.
Love amen.
Done.
Okay. Love, comma, amen.
That's all I can deal.
All right, that was your tube squat.
That was your
Sorry.
friendly neighborhood tube squat.
Sorry, everybody. We'll do better next one.
Slapped you in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Bored you to death.
I'll
Next one's going to be good.
Okay, well.
No, it's... Wait for the game. Game's going to be good.
Okay.
2 segments from now.
All right, well, we got
If you're watching the videos, you might want to skip the ToonSquat.
Don't skip. Watch
Don't watch ToonSquat.
Watch ToonSquat. We'll just...
Yeah,
all right,
no.
let's just get on. All right,
Cool.
We're in ToonSquat.
ToonSquat time is here. Time for joy and time for cheer.
And you just told... You have Alvin and the Chipmunks. That's good. Oh, I like that, man. I see.
You know how that connects.
Yeah, that's good.
Right?
Right.
The Chipmunk song.
I was
Christmas don't be late.
I was just gonna yell at you because you like tell me not to do like those singing those voices and stuff.
No, that was totally relevant.
No, good. Wow.
100%
Okay,
relevant.
good job. Okay, let me give you mine. Oh well. Okay. Well.
Okay. Anyway, I'll tell you a little bit about
No,
this.
I want to show it to you. I can't. I don't have a picture. It disappeared. So.
You know I can't see.
Oh. Read the top. It says
Pac-Man.
It says Pac-Man.
Okay, how does Pac-Man...
Well, mark it. Well, Kenny, we know how Alvin and the Chipmunks ties into Christmas. Pac-Man, which I will tell you about momentarily, had a Christmas special.
Oh,
Christmas Comes to PacLand.
really?
Yes.
And that's why you're doing
And
this.
that's why we're doing a Pac-Man.
I thought you were going to tell me that the power pellets, or not the power pellets, but the pellets looked like Christmas ornaments.
No, that's ridiculous. What you said right there?
It's not that ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Anywho, you want me to go?
No.
Okay,
I'll
you
go.
go. All
Alvin
right,
and the
go.
Chipmunks.
What was it about? What do we got?
This is the 1983 TV series.
83.
Right? Not to be confused with the show David Seville and the Chipmunks. Not to be confused with the show The Alvin Show, which ran from in 1958 and 1961, respectively.
This is the 83.
Right. This is the 1983 to 1991 version. It did have a couple different names. They called it the Chipmunks back in 88, and then in 88 they also changed it to Chipmunks Go to the Movies, where they started to lampoon movies. Back to the Future,
I remember
King
that.
Kong, etc.
Yep.
Big thing about Alvin and the Chipmunks, the series, as opposed to the old ones, were that they introduced the Chipettes, who were Brittany, Jeanette, Eleanor, right? And Miss Miller was on there. I have a very interesting tidbit for you.
Oh.
Interesting tidbit.
Okay.
This aired on NBC on Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
Correct?
Right.
I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. It aired in their Saturday morning lineup, which consisted of Smurfs, Snorks, Mr. T, our favorite Pink Panther and Sons, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends,
Right.
Kid Video.
Oh, we hadn't had that one
Remember
yet.
that one?
Yeah.
And Going Bananas.
No! Oh my god, but that wasn't even a cartoon.
It was a TV show, I guess, before Saved by the Bell, which is kind of strange because as I say this, I realize it. It was a live action show that was on like in Saturday morning.
That's what I'm saying. It was
so was Saved by the Bell. And we had them together.
Yeah, that's right. Oh wow. That's a pretty
And didn't even realize
thing,
it, I guess, at the time, that they were both Saturday morning shows, like sitcoms.
Yeah. Well, we said that probably then.
I don't think we did.
Oh, I don't think we did though. You're right. You're absolutely right.
And it's kind of crazy that of all the shows to get together, like what other shows
the two
were...
NBC Saturday morning, right? Because Saved by the Bell was NBC, wasn't it?
I don't know. I never watched it. Wasn't my thing.
Maybe it was.
So I just think it's kind of funny that of all the shows to get with Going Bananas was the only other
yeah, that was a live action Saturday morning one. Yeah, no, that's...
And the intro to Captain N doesn't count.
Yeah, no, that's true. Because it wasn't.
It wasn't. Captain N wasn't, but the intro was.
The intro was, right, but I'm saying the actual... All right, well, Pac-Man. I'm gonna give you Pac-Man tidbits. It's Pac-Man, Pepper Pac-Man, who is essentially Mrs. Pac-Man. Pepper, that was his wife. Pepper Pac-Man, Pac-Baby.
Yeah.
Their dog Chomp Chomp and their cat Sourpuss.
Okay. Tell you an interesting. What? Keep going. I keep saying I'm going to tell you an interesting. I sound like a broken record.
Basically, the overall show was they're in PacLand and it's their.
Fine. Now I'm going to tell you because you said PacLand. I got PacLand for the TurboGrafx 16 for Christmas years ago.
Really?
That's a connection that I have. Yeah.
But what?
PacLand, the game where you ran with the 2 buttons, like the 1 and 2 button. And you run left if you hit the 1 button, and you'd run right if you hit the other.
But it had nothing to do with Pac-Man.
It was the craziest thing. You didn't use like the controller thing. It was like 2 buttons.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
it was an arcade game. It was the same way.
Yes, I do remember that. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I'm glad they got that platforming stuff ironed out with the joypad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So in PacLand,
I mean other companies eventually.
Right. Pac-Man, the Pac-Man family fights the ghosts. Do you want me to name the ghosts again?
Blinky, Inky.
Keep going.
Clyde.
Keep going. And Sue.
Blinky, Sue,
Blinky,
I want to say
Inky, Pinky, Clyde, and Sue.
That was it, yeah.
Pinky.
Well, Sue, I think, was in Miss Pac-Man. I don't know if she was in the original Pac-Man.
Well, she's in the show.
I know, yeah, Sue, yeah.
They work for Mesmeron.
Oh, no, they don't. That's just stupid. See, that's when they start to elaborate on things and they ruin it.
A mysterious figure who resembles Darth Vader and acts like Gargamel.
Oh. The ultimate combination.
So his sole mission was to locate and control the source of power pellets.
Gotcha.
They were power pellets.
Yep, they ruined it.
Okay, but now let me give you the Christmas episode. So that's the overall. That's essentially what the overall thing was. So they had a lot of specials. They had a Halloween special and they had a Christmas special. Christmas.
I wanted to put a RetroSquat ornament on the tree.
You know what? I'm sorry. I did look for it, but I remember I had to throw it out because it got tore up after that day.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Christmas comes to PacLand. In this Christmas special, Pac-Man and his family help Santa Claus.
Whoa, Santa Claus. Santa Claus, gosh.
Voiced by...
Oh, Frank Welker?
No.
Oh, Peter Cullen.
Peter Cullen. After he crash lands in PacLand, after the reindeer were startled by floating eyes of the ghost monsters, after Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man and Baby Pac-Man chomped them. Mesmeron wasn't in this, although his lair was snow covered. You see it like in the background somewhere.
Right on.
And so that's really what it was. They had to help Santa get back or whatever. I want to give you some voices while we're here. Peter Cullen not only played Santa Claus in that Christmas special, he was the voice of Sourpuss. Our friend Frank Welker was also in this. He played Chomp Chomp, the dog, Morris, and adult Pac Baby. I don't know why they called it adult Pac Baby, but whatever. I'm trying to look at other names here, and Chris Stevens. He spells his name like I do. So,
Frank Welker and Peter Cullen also did voices in Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah,
they're on the list.
You're right, man. It's like it's more of a rarity to not get them in a cartoon.
Exactly. Because they worked so steadily throughout the 80s.
God, good for them, man. God bless them, you know?
Well, they're still doing it, too.
I know. Kenny and I had an achievement like, we got Peter Welker again, or we got...
Peter Welker?
Peter Welker. Well, there you go. You might as well. Can we call it the Peter... Can we call it the Peter Welker achievement?
There's no such... Yeah, no, it's not going to happen either way.
Because...
With correct names or without, because there are way too many of them.
Yeah, true. Anyway, so we were going to have achievements for getting them, then we realized we get them all the time. Okay, so there you go. So you have Pac-Man.
What was the dog's name?
Chomp Chomp.
Okay. The Chipmunks have a pet called Cookie Chomper the Third. It's a kitten.
They have a cat named Sourpuss.
Cookie Chomper the Third.
That's pretty good though.
And Chomp Chomp.
And Chomp Chomp. Are you proposing a pet spin-off?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that could definitely be a thing that happens.
Oh. I'm going to read you a little bit about Wikipedia here. Now, not sure if, people can edit this stuff.
Yes.
So, don't get on me if this is a little bit off.
Oh, God.
I'm going to tell you a story about the Chipmunks' first pet, Cookie Chomper 3. There was a stray kitten who found his way to the Seville residence one night while Dave was working late. For a time, the Chipmunks kept him a secret from Dave until the kitten made his presence known.
Oh.
Dave allowed them to keep Cookie Chomper the Third and he became their pet.
So so it wasn't the third. They just called him that, right? Because he wasn't a third. He was like the first. They just called him the third.
Yeah.
Okay.
One evening, Cookie Chomper left through an open window in the Chipmunks' bedroom.
Uh-oh. What?
Then was hit by a car and killed.
What?
That took a turn.
What?
The Chipmunks all grieved, but Alvin was hurt most of all and even blamed himself. Dave reassured the boys that it wasn't their fault and helped them remember the happy times they had with Cookie Chomper 3.
What episode?
Don't know.
I have an idea. Hold on. Okay.
Then they got Lily, the puppy who they adopted from the shelter following the death of their original pet, Cookie Chomper 3.
He was a dog, right?
Yeah, Lily was a puppy.
Okay,
I guess a girl puppy.
Now, bear with me here. Cookie Chomper the third bites it, pun intended.
Becomes a ghost.
Goes to PacLand.
Okay.
Becomes a ghost. Goes to PacLand. Pac-Man, Chomp, 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 and his whole family, they see the ghost, and they're out one day doing their thing. They're chomping ghosts. And Cookie Chomper's like, no, I'm not a ghost. I'm a dog. And then now they try and get him to become a real dog again?
How about they have a way to... They want to bring the Chipmunks there. They want to find the owners. You need to get me back to the Chipmunks. Cookie Chomper says.
Oh,
you need to get me back to there and say that show them that I'm okay.
Okay.
And they set up a way for them to visit.
Okay.
To visit PacLand. The Chipmunks can visit PacLand and visit Cookie Chomper the third and see that he's okay. Even though he's moved on, he's still all right, and he's.
Do you want to make it so that every time they visit him, they get a little more, they give him a little more love, and he becomes a little more real? Is that something that we want to do? Is that a thing?
We can work with that. We can. Yeah, that's fine. Throughout the series and everything like that. Yeah. That eventually he can come back to the other. He can come back to the real world, eventually, and he doesn't have to just stay in PacLand.
So they don't eat him. But he remains a ghost, though.
Huh?
He remains a ghost.
Well, he's a ghost, yeah. But they want to say you can still see him, and they can come.
And then they'll come and they'll have, and the Chipmunks help them.
Yes.
Solve ghost problems and vice versa. Okay, I like it.
You like that?
I like it.
Okay. What is your show called? Just Pac-Man?
It's Pac-Man. Adventures in PacLand?
I was going to say Chipmunks in PacLand.
Chipmunks in PacLand. But it's not really about the Chipmunks, or is it?
Okay.
What was his? Chopmeister? What's his name? Monster?
Cookie Chomper the third.
Cookie Chomper.
It's not going to happen. The Chipmunks in PacLand. Fine. Done. I can't even.
Okay,
you know
right.
What I mean?
Fine, I get it.
Good.
God, boring.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
It's good.
Let's move on. Game squat.
Game squatting. Are you squatting for games right now?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't feel like I need to.
Because we're in a game squat.
I can get into the right frame of mind without having to manipulate my...
mind frame. Your mindset. Your
posture.
Oh, okay. Anyway, listen, it's my turn, Kenny.
Why don't you tell me this was all messed up?
I did.
You did?
I did. You don't listen to me.
Go.
All right. Oh, I got to show you what I got. Go.
Excitebike. Oh, gosh. How is this? Something you got for Christmas?
It is.
It is. So you just use the same, like, twice.
Reason?
The lead-in. You said the same lead-in twice.
What did I use
the same
it for?
episode.
What did I use it for?
You use, like, what was the first thing you got? Rocky 2?
Yeah.
The second one was what? I guess you didn't.
Anything But Love.
Jurassic Park?
No, that was in the beginning of the show.
I know.
I know that was hours ago, but still.
Okay, that's fine.
We're good. What do you got?
Good.
What do you got?
What do I have?
Yeah.
I have...
Vectorman. Why did I say
2? This is Vectorman 2.
Oh, why is there a V in there? It's Vectorman 2 for the Genesis.
If you look at Vectorman, he has orbs.
Yeah.
That look like Christmas ornaments.
Really?
I told you it was a good idea.
That's the reason?
Yes.
Okay. Works for
He's
me.
green, and they look like Christmas ornaments, and the Genesis box is a glorious 2 shades of red.
Red and green. Okay. Hey, man, I agree. What is it rated? K. What does it say?
It's a platforming game.
I know.
Come on, man.
No.
Tell me about
Excitebike?
Excitebike.
Dude, what do you want to know, man? It's Excitebike. All right. All right. So the reason again, it came bundled with Nintendo.
No, it didn't. But keep going.
Yes, it did. Sometimes
Came
it did.
bundled with your version of Nintendo.
Yeah.
Or it was wrapped in the same wrapping paper.
No, it was a launch title for NES, obviously. I got it with my Nintendo.
Okay.
I think. Or did I get it? Yeah, because I got Nintendo. I definitely got it for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
But I'm pretty sure I got it with Nintendo because I got 2 games, and it was that, and the other game was the one that came with Nintendo because I had the Mario Duck Hunt.
Mario Duck Hunt. That's what mine came with. Mario Duck Hunt, the Zapper, the gray one.
I had a gray one.
Not that orange garbage.
Did I have an orange one?
And I also got Life Force and Contra.
No, I got that with. So
Those
I got
are my games.
No, I got the bundled one, and then I got Excitebike with it. That's why I guess I don't know. In my head, I thought, and I guess I always thought that it came with it. I don't know why.
And I was a little bit of a late bloomer when it came to the Nintendo because
When did you get it?
I got mine. It was after Contra came out, 1987 maybe or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I probably got it in like 1988. Because you know why? I had an Atari 7800.
And you were playing that?
That I swore was gonna be the bee's knees.
Yeah. And then Nintendo came out, and you were like, "Dang it!"
Well, no, Nintendo was out, but I said I don't want that garbage. I want an Atari 7800, and I got an Atari 7800 and played Food Fight all the time. Food Fight, all right.
Oh, Kenny.
I don't want to hear about it.
Oh, Kenny.
Food
Are
Fight,
you right
Centipede.
now, though? You're right now, though, right?
Pole Position 2, which came with the system.
Oh no.
And then I go to my friend's house, and I remember Super Mario Brothers, and I just like,
I'm
I
dumb.
wonder if there's something like that on the Atari 7800. Nope.
No.
Nope. Nothing like that. I had Joust. That was it. It was like one-screen games that I had.
Buddy.
But Food Fight was not on the Nintendo Entertainment
No,
System.
it was not. No.
Anyway,
They had
so I
remember-
held out, man. I don't know what was wrong with me.
Well, listen. Excitebike is a side-scrolling dirt bike game where you could, you had all these tracks, you had these races and stuff. But my favorite part was creating
Yes.
the tracks. That was my most favoritist part of the game.
That was, I think, the first instance of level editing
Level editing, yeah.
that I can recall, or that I've,
Yeah.
I
I enjoyed the
Done.
game, man.
Used.
I loved Excitebike. I played it forever, like so many times, like so much. I mean to say. What do you got, man?
Oh,
So you
Vectorman
got
2.
Vectorman 2.
Yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about Vectorman 2, sequel to Vectorman 1. Vectorman is an Orbot,
Right.
right? The humans have tried to colonize
Colonize.
other planets and all.
Yeah.
Orbots were left back on the Earth to clean up the mess, toxic sludge and waste and everything, and
okay.
shoot it off into the sun. That's what Vectorman did.
That's going to help the sun, apparently.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, that's already there, right? So his sludge barge is destroyed, and he kind of has to parachute or fall back to Earth, and mutant insects have invaded, and he has to fight
He's
them.
got to fight him. Can you show me some gameplay?
It has to try to destroy the Black Widow Queen. He can turn into some. He changes into different objects. He can change into different different forms. He turns into like a rhinoceros beetle. He turns into a fire ant. Shape anyway. That was one of his little things. Different weapons. He's got a ball gun, bolo gun, machine gun. Kind of cool stuff.
Watching you try and manipulate technology without glasses is hilarious.
It's
to
great.
Me. It's absolutely hilarious.
So it's basically this was supposed to be Sega's answer to Donkey Kong Country. It was pre-rendered graphics. Interesting.
Really,
little thing.
Sega? Really?
Yeah. You went through the game. You collected photons. Those were like the coins from Mario
Right, yeah.
or whatever. Game is kind of cool. I always thought the game looked good because I never had I didn't have a Genesis growing up. I had friends who had Genesis.
Right, yeah.
But I never did.
I don't think I played this game,
Yeah,
if I'm being
Vectorman.
honest with you.
Yeah, it was a
If
cool.
I'm being honest with you. Oh, look pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it's a really neat game. Like if you want to see
Oh, pretty cool.
You
I
know?
want to see him turn into something. Oh, he turned into
here's a bonus level there. Here he is running here. And it had really fluid motion, really cool enemies. Everybody was like that kind of ball thing.
Yeah.
You know? In the original game, the bad guy's name was like Rastar. Before he became bad. And he got attached to a missile. And like merged with a missile and became evil. His name was Warhead after that happened. But before that was Raster. And if you know, raster graphics are the opposite of vector graphics.
Right.
Interesting little tidbit for
roster guy. I used to call them roster.
Yeah, raster graphics, yeah.
Okay, all right. Here's what I'm thinking. Let's move forward with this.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this. Vectorman, what if we... Okay, let me go with the title. Vectorman Racing. Vectorbike.
Yeah, how about he uses like his little balls,
he turns
ornaments, if you will,
his ornament balls
as wheels.
Yeah, he turns into a bike.
Well, he can turn into.
Yeah, he can turn into a bike, but it's a racing game. So kind of like how they had Mario Kart from Mario, and they had Donkey Country Racing.
Well, yeah, the Diddy Kong
Racing, whatever. But you know how they have a character and then they have a racing situation, right? I say let's do something like that. But you have a level editor. But how about in this level editor, you can put enemies and stuff?
In the original Vectorman, not sure if this happened to Vectorman 2 or not.
Okay,
I know
but
he
you're
had
talking
the insects.
about Vectorman 2, though.
I know. I'm just saying that he was able to transform into a drill, a bomb, aquatic form for swimming underwater. So just to let you know that. So those are just some examples of things that he turned into.
Well, right. So that's what I'm saying. So why don't we
turn him into a bike? That's awesome.
Let's turn him into a bike.
That's perfect.
We can have a level editor where you can add enemies if you want. And you can fight while you can fight.
Okay.
So it's adding on top of the Excitebike situation where
you still get power ups and
so it's a race. So so there's circuits. So you have to go through the circuits, but you have to fight enemies while you're going through the circuits. And every enemy, how about every enemy that you successfully defeat gives you an extra second.
Okay. Oh, I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
There's one thing I hate about racing games. It's the time limit.
So if you don't defeat it, like if you don't kill, okay, so you're coming up on the enemy and it's swinging at you, and if you avoid them, you're not going to get you might lose the time by taking the time to avoid them. But if you hit them, you'll gain a second. So you could lose a second or gain a second, depending. Something like that. You know. And you can pick up power-ups and fire at the enemies, so you can waste no time killing them and stuff. That could be cool, right?
I think so.
Vectorbike?
Yeah, I like it. Vectorbike?
Vectorbike.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's cool, right? All right, man. I'm down with that.
Yeah, I can deal with that.
I'm down with that.
Very nice.
All right, Kenny. Let me ask you this now. As we're winding down here on our first ever Christmas episode, let me ask you this: what did you think about my Lando impression?
Smooth.
It's pretty smooth. I thought it was okay. Yeah. You know,
smooth as Guinness. Tasty glass of
Colt 45.
chilled Guinness.
Colt 45.
I missed an opportunity there, Chris.
You absolutely missed it.
I'm done.
I think we're just gonna end it. Now, tell me, what did you like? Tell me what you thought.
I can't believe I missed that opportunity.
That's okay, man. What do we call Rocky 2? What do we call that one? Oh my God, how could I forget?
How can you forget Chewbacca Balboa?
How'd you spell it? 2 C's?
Yeah.
All right.
With a Y.
Chewbacca, right? Chewbacca /
Yes.
Balboa.
/
And then we have love, comma, amen. I mean,
there's
honestly,
nothing we can do with that. Just move on.
Yeah, all right.
Just keep going. Chewbacca Balboa is winning this one.
Chewbacca Balboa is gonna.
Just don't even bother announcing the other ones. Yeah. I mean, if you want to roll them off and then say that we have other titles.
Vectorbike's pretty good.
Vectorbike, I like that.
It's pretty good.
The other one, did we call that Chipmunks in PacLand?
Chipmunks in PacLand. Okay, yeah.
Good. All right, that's it.
Fun stuff. All right, so everybody have a happy holiday. Whatever you celebrate, enjoy it, take it, care for it, get good presents, give good presents, and yeah, guys, be safe and have fun. Take care.
Merry Christmas.
Goodbye.